In this question, they have given two light strings, of length 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter are tied to a bob of weight 500 grams. The free ends of the strings are tied to pegs in the same horizontal line and separated by 5 centimeter. The ratio of tension in the longer string to that in the shorter string. So we are having two strings, one of length 4 centimeter. Let us consider this as 4 centimeter and the other as 3 centimeter. So obviously we are having a height difference like this. So it will be what? It is 3 centimeter. So usually when I tie two different length string, obviously so for example, let us take in this question itself, it has been separated by a distance of 5 centimeter. So in from this end, let us consider just I am having the shorter end, and so it is be 3 centimeter on this side, and if I connect the 4 centimeter, see, it will be like this. So you can see the angle between these two, and that will be obviously it is 90 degree with each other. So this angle will be 90 degree. Why this happens? Because of the difference in the length. So the longer end, it is 4 centimeter. Obviously, these two strings has been used to connect a bob. So a bob is connected to these two strings and has been attached to a peg. That means a rigid support. And the distance between the connection of these two strings on the peg is like 5 centimeter. So it is 5 centimeter. So the bob has weight. Obviously, it will be having a downward force. Let us consider that as F. So we can just name the tension of the shorter string as TS and the tension of the longer string as TL. In this question, they are asking to find the ratio of longer string to the shorter string. This is what we have to calculate. So this is all by in the thing of Lami's theorem. So what we have to know in case of Lami's theorem, that means the angle between the two forces. So from here I can say this angle is 90 degree. Okay, then I don't know this angle. Let us consider something, and here I don't know this angle. So what I have to find? The angle between TS and F as well as the angle between F and TL. Now I am just going to redraw this diagram. Let us consider this as bob, and it is the force downwards, and here it is the longer tension, and here it is the shorter tension. So here I know the angle as 90 degree and I don't know this angle, so I am going to consider this angle as X. So if I draw a perpendicular line, so consider this will be 90 degree, right? And consider it is making an angle of theta here. So let us like when I add these two angles, that means it will be 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta will become the angle between the F and the longer tension. So just I am again redrawing it. It will be the bob, and here it is the longer tension, shorter tension, and the force downward. So I know the angle, it is 90 degree, and here I have consider it as 90 plus theta. I don't know this angle. Let us consider that as X. Okay, so we know that the angle between one complete revolution. So the angle between one complete revolution, for example, I am starting from here. If I am like completing one revolution, the complete angle will be 360 degree. So if I add 90 degree X and 90 plus theta, all these three together angle will finally equal to 360 degree. I am going to apply that rule here. So if I do that, it will be 90 plus X plus 90 plus theta, that will be equal to 360 degree. So here it will be 90 plus 90, it is 180. When I take 180 that side, it will be 360 minus 180, and 360 minus 180, it will become as X plus theta is equal to 180, and X can be written as 180 minus theta. So here I found the three angles as one is shorter, and here it is longer, and here it is F. I found this angle as 90 plus theta and this angle as 90 degree, and here I found it as 180 minus theta. So if I apply Lami's theorem here, when I apply Lami's theorem, first I am considering the shorter tension. So Ts divided by sine of the angle between the opposite two forces, which is sine 90 plus theta, sine 90 plus theta, which is equal to, and F that is divided by sine, and the opposite two forces angle is 90 degree. So sine 90, which is equal to, now longer, which is TL divided by sine of 180 minus theta. And now sine 90 plus theta will become as Ts divided by, it is cos theta, which is equal to F sine 90 is 1, so F by 1, which is equal to TL sine 180 minus theta will become as sine theta again. So I know F can be calculated as, because Ts divided by cos theta, which is equal to F is m into G, and what is m here? It is 500 gram into, consider G as it is, so G. Okay, so now what I have to know, Ts that can be written as 500 into G and cos theta. Okay, fine. Now if I equate F and TL by sin theta, so TL divided by sin theta, which is equal to F, and F is, which is again 500 into G, and TL, which is equal to 500 into G, which is sin theta. It is sin theta. Okay, what they have asked in the question, let us consider this as equation 1 and it has equation 2. In the question they asked us to find the ratio of TL divided by Ts. So TL is 500G sin theta divided by, and Ts is 500 into G divided by cos theta. So I can cancel it out. Finally, I can write TL by Ts is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta, which is tan theta. And here I want to know what is this theta. See, TL by Ts, now it can be written as tan theta. Now I am going to check which is theta here. So theta is obviously, see, so here I consider this as theta. So if it is theta, I am going to, it will be the required triangle. So it will be the required triangle, and here I know, I'm just redrawing it again so that we can understand that. So we know the distance between the two strings is 5 centimeter. Here it is the shorter string, which is 3, and here it is the longer string 4, and here it is the force downward F. I know this angle is 90 degree and this angle is 90 plus theta, which means if I draw a perpendicular line here and here, okay, so this I have considered it as theta, and this too is 90, so the total angle became as 90 plus theta. So I have to find what is this theta. I don't know this distance as well as this distance, but I can say if this angle is theta, then this angle will also be theta. So in this theta, if it is theta, this side will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side, and it is hypotenuse. What I have, it is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. What is opposite side? Here it is 3, and what is adjacent side? Here it is 4. That's it. So in the answer of this question, the ratio of longer string to the shorter string is 3 by 4. This is the answer for this question.